everyone, and welcome to today's exclusive live stream where we will unlock the secrets to mastering LinkedIn and becoming a top voice in your industry. My name is Kate Hateva, and I'm a leadership and career coach here in Silicon Valley. And my passion for developing people's talent and community building led me to found a non-profit organization called Career Pathway Institute, where we help individuals strive to be successful in their careers in the US. And whether you're looking to build your professional brand, expand your network, or simply make your profile stand out, this is a stream for you. And we've got tons of actionable tips and insider strategies to share, from crafting an attention grabbing profile to engaging with the right communities and establishing yourself as a thought leader. And we will cover it all. And that's not all. We also will reveal the techniques used by LinkedIn's top voices to amplify their search and influence. So get ready to take notes, ask questions, and level up your LinkedIn game. And by the end of this stream, you'll be equipped with the tools and knowledge to shine brighter than ever before on the world's largest professional network. And I'm super excited today because I have an accomplished professional joining us, Katerina Prisnitsova, who will be starting an exciting new chapter in her career on Monday. But you will have to connect with us on LinkedIn to learn where, and we will keep it as a surprise for now. So let me briefly introduce Katerina. She has over 10 years of QA experience in high growth startups like Credit Karma, Robinhood, and OpenSea. And soon there will be another shiny company name added to this impressive list. And Katerina also she's a mentor, and she provides tailored career advice and support to help QA professionals overcome challenges in their job search, interview preparation, and reaching their full potential. And Katerina prepared an insightful presentation to share with us today. So, Katerina, the floor is yours. We all ears to learn from you and from your experience. And for those who are watching us live, please don't hesitate to drop your questions in the comment section below, and we will answer those questions during the stream or maybe after. So, Kate, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you for introduction. Thank you everyone for joining us. Let me start the the presentation is here. Amazing. Thank you so much. So we will talk about LinkedIn profile visibility today. Let me start about my LinkedIn journey. So I believe 5 months ago, I got an email from my company in the morning with the news that my position is terminated. They removed 60% of the company. It happened probably during a couple minutes, so fast, and I stay without job. And it's very common. It's happened nowadays almost every day, people losing their job. It was near the Christmas time, so I took some break, but in 2 months I started to search for a job. And it was first time I have a frustration. Nobody replies to me. I sent my resumes, there is no reply. I sent the messages to recruiters, there is no reply. Usually recruiters reach out to me and I need to choose. At that time, it was completely different. And honestly, I got scared because we all need a full-time job to live in California. I started to do research. I see there is opportunity, but for some reason, I'm not selected. I didn't have any interview on my pipeline. And my first thing was, okay, I need to improve my LinkedIn profile. And I quickly realized that competition this time is so high because I'm receiving messages from my friends who also, or from my network, who recently lost their job. It took me a month to build my LinkedIn profile, to make it visible. And by the end of my journey, I started to receive messages from recruiters, and the visibility of my LinkedIn profile definitely increased. And I started to have interviews invites. So by the end of my LinkedIn journey, it never ends, but if this one intermission, I got 4 offers from different companies and I accepted one. And as Kate mentioned, I started my new job on Monday. So today I will tell you what exactly I did. It took me a month. We will have 30 minutes. So let's prepare. Please make sure you have your notes ready. It may be your papers or anything like you need to write today. Since you're already here, you spent your time with us, let's be productive. And the second thing we will need today, open your new tab and go to your LinkedIn profile. We will use it. Perfect. Let's begin. So today we will talk about 3 big things: how to build your LinkedIn profile and make it more visible, how to get community top voice badge, and I will tell you all steps and all my secrets. You wouldn't find this anywhere on the internet. I wish I knew this and not spending a month, only 30 minutes of the presentation. And how to engage with the community, how to stand out. I will use this word a lot because you need to stand out during this market. You need to sell yourself and you need to tell the story about yourself. Perfect. Let's get started. Build your LinkedIn profile. So there are 3 things that I will mention today that help me, and I only will tell you my experience. There are so many things are written on the internet. You're more than welcome to go and read and do your own research. I wouldn't come up with anything. It's purely my experience. So the first thing is a headline. The second thing, we will talk about your summary of your expertise. And the third thing, it's optional, but it's sweet, how to customize your URL. So let's talk about headline first. Headline, it's your first introduction. This is your first impression. You can call it this digital business card. Basically, if people will search for your name, or if you post any comment, or if you publish any post or repost, the first thing people will see your headline, and it should be something catchy. This gives an opportunity for readers or for recruiters, in my case, to go and click on my profile and learn more about me, who I am, what skills I have. So let's review some of the common examples of the headlines that you can use. The most, I would say, classic one when people describe who they are. For instance, software development or marketing and their skills. It can be anything, right? This is the more classic one that people usually use. But I really like, in our market, you need to come up with something more unique. You can describe what problem you can solve for the company. You can add some personal touch, nerd at heart, or you can even go and do your own research for the people you admire and check their headline to see maybe you can adapt something. But please don't copy paste, right? Adaption and copy paste is 2 different approaches.
Yeah, I have very funny story there. I have a friend and she put in her headline French fries lover, and it works well because it allows people to connect with you on a different level, and they respond to your emails, um, and they also can start like a conversation, like, "Oh, I also love French fries." So yeah, don't hesitate to put something interesting, something catchy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, definitely. So it's one line resume. Those are just small examples. Let's open your LinkedIn and read your headline. If there's something catchy, if there's something stand out, if you, assuming a recruiter, if you read your headline, would you understand who you are? If this is enough, or you already come up with something else with your unique skills or your accomplishment that you want to add to this headline, or maybe you want to use images or something else. If you already have some ideas, write them down while you have those thoughts. Perfect. Let's assume you have a catchy and standout headline, and the recruiter click on your profile. The second and most important thing is about section. You have a lot of space. There are 2,600 characters to share your story, to describe who you are professionally, to tell your expertise, to tell your passion. And don't forget about your top skills. You can add that, and I believe the recommendation one, there are 5 top skills that you can add. What I want to highlight, your about section should be easy to read, right? If it's boring to read, if you write a big essay how amazing you are, but it's not interesting, like people wouldn't read. They will like switch to another profile, and basically you skip it. So make the text clear, use different approaches, and we will review some of the examples that I like it. Oh, perfect. That's what I just tell you. Highlight your accomplishment, your skills, your experience, your passion, and don't forget we're still human. Highlight your hobbies, right? We are not AI. We are still people who knows how to communicate. Tell something interesting about yourself. Perfect. Examples. Your professional journey. I really like this description. So basically what person did, write professional journey highlights and describe for each company. He has an experience. He wrote couple sentences, short and sweet. This is the point. So if I don't have time to read, I can scan through the text and understand what experience this person has, and also use keywords. By keywords, the recruiter will find you. You need to think in advance, right, when you create your professional journey. I like that person highlight technical expertise. If you're an engineering field like I am, this is must to have. You cannot skip this, right? And I'm passionate about. This is nice ending, nice touch in the end. And I like the user use imagery, right? It's gives you opportunity to read easily, and I don't know, it's a nice, looks nicely. Perfect. Let's move on. Highlight your creativity. This is a great opportunity to start your story with a question. You get someone on a hook, right? Because we need to make sure the recruiter finish your story to the end. And I really like this personal touch. When I do sleep, I'm dreaming of the next generative AI prompt that will help me work smarter. It's interesting, right? It tells a story. There is no technical skills. This is probably from digital marketing. And as a marketing, you need to be even more creative than engineer. And I believe the last one, and as I mentioned, top skills, it's must to have. Go to your profile. Make sure you have those top skills highlighted. If not, do it now while we have this presentation, or in your notes, write some small action, like a small step for your improvement. A lot of people are using I'm passionate about, right? And it's totally fine, right? It's amazing, like to tell what are you passionate about, what problems you can solve, how you can help the company, why they should hire you. You're competing with so many other professionals. So as I mentioned again, you need to stand out. I'm driven by company's vision, right? I believe. So those are good starters for you to start the sentence. Perfect. I'm assuming you are on your LinkedIn profile. Go through your about section. This is interesting to read. Did you mention all your achievements? There is no way you can hide something. There is an opportunity to shine, not to be shy. Yes, Kate, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to add a small comment that
Perfect.
in this about section, like in your summary, you have the opportunity to tell a story.
Mhm.
So, and these storytelling skills, it's like key for being visible, for being selected. So just try to tell a small story who you actually are, and it will help the recruiter, the company to connect with you on a different level. So just don't be super technical. Try to tell a story.
Mhm. Yeah, great. This is a great comment. That's absolutely true. Perfect. Let's move on. Manage your public profile URL. This is optional, very sweet option. I have very long first name and last name, and I decided how can I shorter? How can I make my URL looks shiny, a little bit smaller, like and fit to my resume. It's basically you can go to public profile and URL. There is edit button, and how it works: first come, first serve. There is different opportunities available, like how's your email, right? There is should be something unique. And the first thing I try QA queen, and it was available. I'm like, okay, deal done. I will be QA queen. So let me know what kind of queen or king you are. But on a serious note, what you can do, like as an example, you have your brand or your company. You can add your name, your last name plus the company. It will help you during the Google search. If someone will look for you or for the brand of your company, you will come up. So use this opportunity. Why not? Be creative. Okay, so we finish with the first part. And let's summarize. First, we talk about headline. This is your introduction. This is the first thing people will see it. If your headline doesn't look sexy, go and change it. About section. This is your second chance to stand out, to tell the recruiters about your technical skills, about your unique skills, about your achievements, accomplishment, what you're passionate about your hobbies in a different way. It can be with a humor, it will be more classical structure. The main thing, it should be easy to read, easy to understand. Don't try to use those comprehensive words that you copy paste from ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT. This is absolutely amazing tool, but don't copy paste. Try to put your words, put your personality inside of this story, and update your LinkedIn URL if you already come up with some ideas. Why not?
Thank you so much, Kate. And I want to ask questions before we are moving forward.
Sure.
I asked our followers to drop their headlines in the comments, so maybe at the end of this live stream we can review them and we can give a small feedback. And also, please drop your URLs and let's connect on LinkedIn. So let's expand our network right here, right now. So don't hesitate and let's connect. Also, I have a question. For those who are using LinkedIn Premium, there are different AI tools available, and for About section, there is like a small like hint you can use AI to help you to write your summary, like your About section. What do you think about it? Like, is it helpful? Have you tried yourself?
Amazing, great question. So I didn't have a premium because I lost my job and I tried to save, and I couldn't find a job for a while. But I use AI as a chat GPT. So any help is welcome. Why you should say no to help? Just read if it resonates to you. Maybe, as I mentioned, add your personality. Add some different bullet points, right? Just make it readable. Yes, absolutely. Go for it. Why not?
Why not?
Use different AI. Compare who is better. Choose your tool.
I have my favorites.
Mhm. What is your favorite?
Well, my favorite is Cloud AI. It's really
Oh,
great with the
Canva.
text. Yeah.
Oh,
So you
nice.
just need to experiment. You need to find your tools. And I'm a big fan of AI tools, but we can like create a separate stream talking about AI. Okay, let's focus on LinkedIn. Sorry for interrupting. Let's move on.
Perfect. Amazing. It was a great start. Okay, top voice badge. I guarantee you can get this in 24 hours. There is 4 simple steps, and I will tell you one by one. But before we will start talk about those steps, let's what are this those top voice badge, right? What are these collaborative articles? Let me explain to you. This feature was launched more than 1 year ago, and it's already 10 million contributions. Well, it's never late. So those articles generated by LinkedIn AI, but they are incomplete. So it gives you an opportunity to share your experience, your knowledge with the community and contribute to those articles to make it complete. You can think about as a starter conversation, and most of the articles start with a question, right? That's how we start the conversation, even on the street, right? People stop by and can ask you, "Oh, where did you get this beautiful dress?" That's it. Here, same idea with LinkedIn, but the topics are on a professional side. Perfect. How can we find those collaborative articles? It's easy. Go to linkedin.com/advice. Just open a new tab. Do it right now while we are talking. Otherwise, something else will come up on your table. Let's not wait. Let's do it in the moment. So you will redirect to learn more about collaborative articles page. There is a button, see all topics. If you can click on this button, so I highlight it, you will redirect, I believe, where you can see all skills. There will be by alphabetical order. Let's assume you're an engineer, go and find engineering. If you're QA, go to QA. If you're in marketing, go to marketing. If your profession is something else, go and find your area. So once you will navigate on this area, you will see right away the articles starting with question. It probably, the first word will be what. Go through those questions and see what is resonate to you. Let's assume we find an article, go inside of this article. And there is a huge pro tip. It's a secret tip. Find an article where there are not so many contributions, and you can see how many comments already. So you need to find something like 0 contribution or maybe 3 or 5, like something small. And they posting them on daily basis, I believe, every 5 hours. If right now nothing else is come up, just monitor. Perfect. I found an article this morning about QA, and it's resonate to you. That's something that I can easily contribute because I have expertise and I have knowledge. So I'm open this article, and there is a button, start a contribution or add your perspective. Click on any of those, and you will redirect to the text box where you can write your text, your expertise. So you need to contribute 3 times in one article, or you can have a contribution in different articles, but within skill, right? If you're an engineer, stick with engineer. Don't write comment for engineering and go to marketing, right? It's one area. You are professional in one area. So what I like to use Imagery. And I share those tools, imagepedia.org, and I also like to highlight the text and yitext.com. You can also use the highlight text in your about section, right? If you want to divide your story in more meaningful and more visual way, you are more than welcome. And also your headline, if you want to highlight that you're a leader in one area, why not? Because we need to stand out. Perfect. Once you write your contribution, your expertise, and as I mentioned, you can use AI. Of course you can. Who wouldn't, right? But try to add your personal touch, try to add your experience. Maybe before you will start to contribute, open the article with multiple comments and see what people are writing about. How do they share their experience? Maybe you will love their format. Just use it, right? Don't copy paste the text, but use the format. This is my format, imagery and highlight text, and there is smaller explanation. That's usually how I'm going with my articles. Perfect. So once you post your article, the last step, share with the world. You need to get those likes. Nobody tells you, there is no articles who said you need to get likes, but I'm not gonna lie to you. To get this page, you need to have likes. That means that contribution that you provided is meaningful. How would you know? People should like it. What options do you have? The first option, you have friends and family. Send the link of your contribution to them. The second option, I'm sure you have community of your professionals. Share with them. And third option, you have LinkedIn. Write a post that you started to write contribution for collaborative articles. And this is your first contribution. Share the link and ask people to review. Easy peasy. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, this is important, guys. You need to choose an article with a small amount of comments. If this is the true, I believe 10 or 14 likes, it would be enough for you to receive the badge. If you choose an article with 100 comments and some of already professional got 100 likes, you need to compete with so many people. So be smarter, compete less, and contribute more. Well, in 24 hours, in my case, it was even less than 24 hours, you will get your badge. In my case, top quality assurance voice. In your case, it will be your profession, the one that you want to have on your profile. Let's do quick summary to summarize. I know I talk too much. Let's maybe write down something that is resonate to you. First, visit advice page. Choose the topic that you want to contribute your skills. You must contribute a minimum of 3 articles within the same skill. It can be 1 article or 3 separate articles, but the magic number is 3. Share with your community to get like. I can tell you the secret. You can share only 1 article. It would be enough. You write 3, share 1, the one that you are most proud about. So badge will stay on your profile for 60 days. Amazing. 60 days, it's a good time. But you need to continue to contribute if you wanted to keep it. So you need to stay in the top of 5% if that skill that you choose. And basically, once you start to contribute, you will see your percentage. It will be displayed. What I can do on my own, I got this badge. I'm contributing every 2 weeks. I'm writing 1 article. And let the world see your success.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask following up question. I
Sure.
know that you can get several pages and you can choose which page you want to showcase. So you can be an expert in several fields and
Mhm.
you can just jungle with your badges and see which one you like the most. Like how you want to be recognized, like what exactly you want to show in your profile. So you also need to be very, very strategic and choose what kind of top voice you would like to be.
Yes, exactly. This is great point. But my recommendation, choose the badge where is your expertise.
Exactly.
Unless you are changing the field and you want to start to contribute to another skills, to another profession, but make sure you make a right decision and it's not only for a week, right? So be strategic. Think couple steps in advance.
And I want to prove your concept about 1 article, 3 great answers. and you can get this badge overnight. That happened to me thanks to your advice. I did exactly what you recommend, and I got my badge super fast.
Perfect. Amazing. Guys, if you will get your badge, repost at Kate and me, we will be super happy to see your success. It will be another post on your LinkedIn. And talking about post, let's talk about our last part, how to engage with the LinkedIn community. You need to show that you are alive. That's it. So what can you do if you're just starting, right? Like I've never used my LinkedIn. I always have work. I have some about section. I'm not remember what was my headline until I really got in this situation where I couldn't find any job. So you need to share your professional experience, and I didn't know how to start. Like I'm not ready to write like article. Like I was like, if if I can even share my experience, I was a little bit shy. So what I started to do, I got my badge, and I reposted, and I will show you my repost in a minute. So maybe you are planning to go on some professional meetups, share this, right? Or you got some award. There are so many courses are available right now. If you finish one course and you got certifications, post this, take a screenshot, make some post, show your success. But also on another side, please don't overuse the same post again and again. So we will talk about different content, right? If every day you will say, oh, I finished this certification, next day I finished this certification, so your page wouldn't be interesting. Who will like, okay, nice, this person is learning, right? And we, as a recruiter, I would probably look for someone who's already knows the things and ready for work. So try to make a strategy for your content in advance. So let's have some examples. As I mentioned, share your achievements. When I received this top badge, first thing I took a screenshot and I write one sentence. Guys, one sentence. I'm honored to share that I've been awarded the top voice badge on LinkedIn. And I added hashtags. Easy peasy. It took me probably couple minutes. It's a nice start. So share interesting events. If you are planning to attend any of the events, uh, or you attended already, right? So share. Why not? You can write what you learn on this event, and you can mention those people who organize the event, or if who were like you met and it was interesting. The possibility are endless. Share personal stories. This is, guys, this is the trend. Nobody will tell you, but personal stories are going like a rocket star compared to other posts, because people want to know more about you, not only professionally, but also about your hobbies. And you can write it the way with a twist. Yes, you failed in this example on sailboat training, right? We all have disappointment. It's not all about success. We all have up and down in our life. But be honest, and people love this honestly. This is a professional network, but now it's getting so popular, those personal stories with the personal touch and how it reflects to your professional life. Okay, the next part is repost. It's even more easier. You find some article or blog that you're interested in, and you found a lot of amazing content there that you can use for your daily basis, or some highlights, or success story, or case studies. You can click on the button repost, but please don't repost and like forget about, right? Try to add comment why it's useful for you, what did you learn from this article, and give a credit to the author who wrote this, right? This is like amazing opportunity. I already tell you 3 sentences. You don't need to write an essay. Start with something small if you've never done this before, because I can tell there's a lot of psychological things to write, and maybe you've never done this before. So 1 sentence, 2 sentence, 3 sentence, 5 sentence, and so on, so that you can add it, because it will become a habit for you. You can repost announcement for upcoming events, or any conference that you are planning to attend, or webinars. There are so many things available. And by those options, you can create a plan for your content, right? Today I'm reposting. In couple days, I'm writing that I'm attending this event. And couple 3 days, I will post that I achieve and learn some new certificate or badge. So don't post 3 times per day, because it will get annoying and other people will start to get those notifications.
And if you don't know from where to start, you can share this live stream with your audience and you can write what you learned today. So it will be the very first assignment for you tonight.
Perfect. Yeah, amazing. Easy peasy. And you can write simple words. We are happy for everything. Okay, let's look on some of the example. So people got a great resource for product managers, and they write some small summary, and they also ask question in the end. So you engaging the communication in your repost. This is like amazing opportunity. As I mentioned, repost events. A huge thank you for all the speakers for sharing their knowledge. Like, everyone is happy, right? Everyone is happy, and you happy, and your recruiters are happy because they can see how proactive you are, right? That you're attending those meetups. Okay, best practice for reposting on LinkedIn. Give credit to the author. Please don't do just repost. It's not professional. Add your own insights. If you like something, write why you like something. Avoid reposting too frequently. So, from my experience, I usually post once or twice per week, max. But up to you. But that's probably a uh, common posting, how frequently you can post. Engage with the comments and don't share irrelevant content.
Yeah, I think from my experience, it's better to comment, to leave a comment in
Mhm.
this article or like post instead of just reposting it without your own thoughts. So be very mindful. It's better to engage into conversation and add your perspective than just simply repost it.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's my small best practices. That's what I used. Well, thank you. It was short and sweet, and I give you all the steps that you can follow to achieve your visibility. So, if you ask me for how long it took me, uh, I did this for the months. For the entire months, I'm learning and I try different things. Recruiters started to contact me probably in a month and a half. And I already not that proactive. I got my full time job. I feel bad. I should continue to build my personal brand, and I'm planning to. But once I got my offer, I took a break and I travel to get some rest before I will start a full-time job. But I will be back on LinkedIn for sure, because this is an opportunity to grow your professional network, to grow you as a professional. So don't stop. Continue doing some small steps on daily basis. And I'm happy to connect with you. And if you will have any questions even after this session, please contact me.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Katerina, for sharing your experience. And we have questions in our chat, so
Amazing. I
let's move
love
to the
that.
questions. So the first question we have: I'm a career switcher from marketing to product. I still haven't landed my first PM job, but I want to get a PM top badge. But does it sound very convincing even when I can get it without PM full-time job? Like, what's your thoughts?
Great question. So, as I mentioned, that a lot of people right now trying to switch to different career path. And if I agree with you, you are learning about the uh, product. Yes, go and get this badge. But also you need to update your about section, right? It should be product related. You need to update your headline. Your badge wouldn't give you much if all other content will be related to marketing. If you decided to switch, you need to switch everything on LinkedIn and start to build your product portfolio. Because LinkedIn, it's your professional portfolio, it's your business card, but digital. This is my recommendations.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It should be like a holistic approach. It should be your headline, your background, uh, posts, communities you're engaged with, like basically everything. And if you already involved and engaged with this field, so getting this top voice badge shouldn't be um, something weird. It should be like coming naturally for you. So please go for it. There's nothing weird
Yes.
or not convincing if you are getting this badge. And we have another question. I'm curious, how much more often did recruiters start writing to you after you received this badge?
Great question. So, as I mentioned, Beige, I don't know if Beige helped me. This is a combination of things that I did. Headline, update my portfolio, my about section, Beige, posting, and I started to write articles. So, I'm not sure. I feel the combination of those things helped me. I didn't receive any recruiters right in the beginning. So, that was my frustration came from. So once I started to be more proactive, two free recruiters started to send me messages every second day. Now I'm not super active on LinkedIn. As I mentioned, I took a break and I traveled, but I still receiving on weekly basis at least one or two recruiters trying to reaching me out. I have a feeling because I use a lot of keywords about QA, and where I'm describing about section, I added my top skills, and in the search, I'm not a recruiter, I don't have expertise, but this is my assumption. My LinkedIn profile started to be visible for them more often.
That's for sure. And I was watching a live stream about LinkedIn analytics, and they was showing exactly the same. Like once you're getting more visibility, when you can check your engagement rate in your analytics, you will see that it totally will help you to be more visible among other candidates. So it's a combination of everything, not only LinkedIn top voice badge, but also how engaged you are with your audience and how what kind of content you're producing. So yeah, like it's combination of everything.
Yeah, guys, and I really engage you. Try the combination. Nothing will happen if you will receive top voice badge because you need to stand out. As I mentioned, the market competitors, like, it's bigger than it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I will get a job with my closed eyes. Today, I need to. I have to work seriously. It's not because I feel like I'm super smart. The market change.
Yeah. So let's review some headlines and let's give our feedback.
Perfect. Yeah, guys, post it. We are here to help you.
Okay.
Experienced engineer.
My headline: Experienced QA engineer, test analyst, is ISTBQ certified tester, Surprise. You go for it. I don't know those abbreviation.
SQL, um, test cases, agile. So I can see you're trying to mention your skills and your experienced QA engineer. Can you write how many years of experience? Right, you can add a little bit more. So I can. It's a little bit hard to read right away. I can tell you because in the beginning you start to put those separators, and it was nice. And then certified tester might be add another separator, right, instead of that. So be consistent. Choose one format as well. It's not all about your words. It's also like how easy to read and understand. I can see your Cypress API SQL. So you most likely have an automation experience. So mention this, the automation. Yeah, right. I would definitely change and get it a little bit more catchy.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think all those skills you can move it to your about section where you can highlight all the relevant skill to your profession. And I'm not sure about experienced QI engineer. Like I think it should be something more catchy or something more interesting. Um, yeah, I don't see any point of mentioning experienced because
Yeah, you can say passion QA engineer.
yeah, like something more like catchy.
Or if you're already leading some project, you can write QA leader, QA lead, or add some more catchwords. Maybe copy paste your headline and see what ChatGPT will,
Offer you.
yeah, will will provide you. Maybe you will like any word there. But definitely I will update the wording and I will update the format.
Thanks. Let's move to the
Thank you.
next.
Thank you for posting.
Then my headline: backend developer at Career Pathway Institute. Hi, Chris, and a veteran. Like, what would you recommend to improve?
Chris, I'm sure you have more than backend developer. What you are proud of? What is your uh, one skill that can help people to resolve their problem? I will add something a little bit more, or you can add an image of your hobbies as well. Guys, don't forget about your personal, professional touch. And I like the veteran. That's interesting story. Can you add a little bit more? I already want to click on your profile and learn more about. And as you mentioned, as your veteran, make sure you write this about your about section because this is definitely something I want to know about you as a person.
Yeah, that's for sure. Thank you, Chris, for sharing. Next headline: product management, GTM strategy, growth analysis, B2B SaaS.
Perfect. I believe you are moving from marketing to product management. Are you looking for a job in product management? Maybe right, looking for my first job in product management. Don't be shy. Or like if you don't want to advertise this will be your first job, just you can always highlight that you're looking for a job. Just one of the idea. Um, product management. So as another tip, guys, you have a lot of people in your network who's doing product management or marketing or QA engineering. Go to those people, read their headlines, get inspiration from them. I can read, I see what is your skills, but it's not catchy for me because everyone has the same classical headline. As I mentioned, we need to stand out and you know better what to add. Maybe as a product management, add a sentence how can you resolve a company's problem? What skills you have, or why do you want to be a product management, right? What is your passion about? Like I want to see more personality in this headline, and this will be my feedback for everyone probably.
Thank you. What would you recommend to people who are transitioning from one career to another? Like, can we add something like emerging product management guru or expert or
Yeah, or moving to product management
moving
area.
to product management? Yeah,
Just like on interview it will come up, right? It's not about lying. You need to tell the truth and people will appreciate you for the truth. And if you are changing your area of expertise, I would write a post why I'm changing. People are interesting. Why is this happening to you? I'm sure there's a story behind.
yeah,
Maybe you learned something new. Maybe you met some other person that you inspired of. Mention this person.
that's great.
Yeah, tell the story. You have all those tools that LinkedIn providing to you. Don't be shy and don't hide it.
Okay, we have more headlines. Okay, senior UX UI product designer, Ford Pro, B2C SaaS AI UX designer. Wow, it's a lot of words.
It's a lot of work. As a designer and working with designers, I understand, and people who will search for you. But you're a designer. Can you make it a little bit beautiful? Like, can you make it a little bit more readable? It's not because I'm trying to push everyone. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice headline, and I understand who you are. Uh, can you add some image, for instance, if it resonates with you? Or
Yeah,
can you write what is your big achievement that you design? Like
yeah,
I would
maybe.
really
Yeah,
want
like
to know
about
a little
AI.
bit
I can see that
personal.
there's AI letters. It's super catchy, but what exactly about AI? Like, I would like to know
Yeah,
more.
exactly. Maybe some like couple more words, right?
Mhm.
Or you repeat UX designer twice. Try not to repeat the same information. This is unique opportunity for you to write the sentence, and you need to use it without repetition.
Yeah, and the
But
next
thank you so much.
we have two more.
Amazing. Software QA engineer, software tester, manual QA, plant-based eater.
Oh,
Amazing. I like the end. It's definitely, yeah, you already got my attention. Um, Software QA engineer, software tester, manual QA, it feels for me it's kind of the same. Like same idea but different words. I would probably add something else, maybe the tools that you know. Do you know how to use Jira? Or like is your manual QA, I'm assuming, tools like Postman. Add those skills instead of repeating the same thing 3 times but different words. Or are you familiar with mobile testing, web testing, AI testing, hardware testing? Write those things.
oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, that will be my suggestion.
Okay, let's move to the next one. My friend Alona, CEO of at Easy Dacha, Denver tech community builder, MBA, business strategy, entrepreneurship, startup development. Wow.
Great. It's a great summary, and I like how you present. Those separators, it's easy for me to read.
Anything else?
MBA business. Okay, let me think about MBA business strategy, entrepreneurship, startup development. Um, why wouldn't you add your startup? Maybe in the end, oh, you said easy dacha. Okay. In the beginning. By reading this, I didn't understand what is the easy dacha. Maybe um, I don't know how to highlight, so I'm not a professional headliner, but I will definitely, if I'm looking for this headline as a first time, what is the easy dacha for me?
Yeah,
Uh,
your passion. Like,
yeah, it's definitely your passion, right? You're a CEO of this company. Uh, it's a nice hook. I will definitely click on your profile and read about in the section about easy dacha, but might be something else, something more juicy, maybe a couple more words about easy dacha.
wow, now we have a lot of questions in the chat. Okay, let's try to hurry up.
Perfect.
Okay, we have a question from Chris. Do you both have recommendations on how many times to include in our headline? I always worry of having a long LinkedIn headline. Hmm.
Great question, Chris. So I would say the LinkedIn gives you the amount of characters. So for them, it's acceptable to have a long headline, but you need to organize it nicely. So as I mentioned, it should be readable. It should be something interesting. Don't copy paste all your skills in one line, right? Like it will be boring. I would say in my headline, if you can take a look, it's super easy peasy. I like the easy stuff, but with some tweak or something more interesting to get people on a hook. But as I mentioned, take your time, go through headlines, and there is a lot of articles. Find what is more relevant to you, like something catchy for you, and use this format. But it's a great question.
Yeah.
I would say use max characters. Who cares? Just organize nicely. This is your text to shine.
Yeah, I will agree with you. I'll join and support all your words because I want to make space for next question. So another headline. Tech sales specialist, account executive, business development pro, strategic partnerships, customer success advocate. I made my first sale at the, I think there was the age.
At
You,
the academia?
I don't see the
Ah,
ending of this story. Yeah.
okay. So I hope it's not an issue on the entire headline, right? Because it doesn't look professionally. I like it. If you ask my opinion, yeah, easy to read, easy to understand who you are. You're a customer success advocate. I like that you use imagery.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and you add something personal, right? I made my first sale at the, I don't know, I'm already curious.
Yeah,
So
me too.
yeah, so already you get me on a catch by reading this headline.
Yeah, it shows your passion that you are so passionate that
Mhm.
probably started to sail at the age of 5. I don't know. But now I'm curious. I'm gonna look for your headline in LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm also curious. It's a
Okay,
great.
let's move to I'm curious about the benefits of increased LinkedIn engagement by posting or reposting. If my goals is a product management role, will posting more attract recruiters? I think it definitely will attract attentions from recruiters, and it will show and prove case that you are an expert in this field. So I think posting and commenting other professionals will give you a lot of engagement and visibility. What do you think?
And you can grow your network,
Yeah,
right? Like share your expertise. Someone will be interesting to learn. They will start to follow you, right? That you can go and talk on a conference. That might be you just learning about product, but in 5 years, in time flying so fast, right? When you start to build your LinkedIn, I wish I started to build a little bit earlier. And I have all this expertise of 10 years in QA. I know a lot of things, and building QA from scratch in multiple startups, I can share so many wisdom with people. Yeah, it's not only for recruiters, right? It's
yeah.
only for building your brand, your personal brand as a professional.
So true. Okay, we have time for two more, and I think we need to stop at this point. And you can contact Kate or me on LinkedIn, and we can help you with your profiles, with your story, like basically with your career. So let's have those two: software engineer, crafting code with Python, fast API, Posture, SQL, React, JavaScript. For me, just so many words. Kate,
Yeah,
what?
exactly. So this is, I would definitely, Magda, I would definitely add something like extra.
Yeah, something
Something like something.
personal.
What is your accomplishment? What are you proud of? Right? Software engineer, what did you build that it's like fascinating for you? Right? You're not writing this headline to fascinate the entire world. What is your passion? I would add something extra. Like I made my first code or I made my first application. Like use the same idea that we have from Alona. It was interesting, so people will be interesting to know. Guys, it's all good.
Yeah,
My point is we need to stand out. We need to add something extra. As I mentioned, because it's hard to find job right now, because we are competing with so many people, unfortunately, because also looking for a job.
especially if you're transitioning from one career to another one. And from what I understand, Magna is also doing transition. Um, yeah, so let's talk more later, Magda. And Oksana already changed your headline, so now it looks like passionate software QA engineer. Um, all this nice abbreviation, proficient in manual and automation testing, IPSQL Agile methodologies.
Yeah, it's already look much nicer,
Yeah.
much nicer. Yeah, it's easy to read. Those separation, you add the word passion, and it's already catchy, right? You're like people wants to know what you're passionate about.
That's fantastic. And Aliona also updated her headline meanwhile we was talking. So
Mm,
now it's
customer
business
success
development
advocate.
manager, customer success advocate. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. See, it's already like small images. It's already make difference, right? It's getting more, I don't know, happier headline.
Yeah. Well, Katerina, thank you so much for being with us today. I wanted to say tonight. It looks like we spent 1 hour together. I can't believe it, how much we accomplished during this hour. And thanks everyone for watching. And if you have more questions, please don't hesitate. Drop those questions and your headlines down below this video. We will try to find time and reply to your comments, and we'll help you with your headlines. And also, please connect with us on LinkedIn, and I'll be hosting those live streams on a regular basis. So don't hesitate, subscribe, support, and share this live stream with your friends, with your audience. Share it on LinkedIn. Share what you learned today, and let's connect on LinkedIn and let's be successful together in our careers. So thanks everyone, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.